What's good, everybody? Rob, and I'm here with another video. I'm here to do a size comparison with the S10 Plus dummy model that I have. I'm going to compare it to some phones that I have, compare the height and the width of each of those phones, and let you know the size difference for those phones in comparison with the new S10 Plus. Now, the S10 Plus is supposed to have a 6.4-inch display with a 19:9 aspect ratio. All right, so that gives you an idea of the size of it. When you notice that, well, I wish the screen could light up, but this phone will literally be have no bezels on it. So therefore, you're able to give a 6.4-inch display within a much smaller build when it comes to the actual size of the phone. So first up, let me pull out the LG G7 and compare actual size. As you can see, that the S10 Plus model is a little bit taller than the G7, and it's going to be wider than the G7. So that gives you an idea in comparison to the LG G7, the actual size of the phone. Next phone up, the iPhone XR. Again, next to the model, everything's set up perfect. It's going to be a lot taller, well, a little bit taller. From a width standpoint, the XR is actually going to be wider than the S10 Plus. Based on this model right here, let's put the S10 Plus in front, and you can pretty much see the phone kind of peeping out just a little bit. So that's an interesting point right there, that the XR is going to be a little bit wider than the S10 Plus. I have the OnePlus 6. OnePlus 6 is literally the same height, but the OnePlus 6 is a much wider phone. It's not even any doubt that the OnePlus 6 will be a much wider phone than the S10 Plus. So that's an interesting point right there. Based on this model, OnePlus 6T, I'm sorry, OnePlus 6T. Next up, I have the iPhone XS Max. The XS Max might be a tad shorter, may not be that noticeably shorter, but it is slightly shorter than the actual model. Let's get it up here. Yeah, it's barely. You can almost say it's the same size. The XS Max is wider, without a doubt. So you will know that both the iPhones are wider than the S10 Plus. And last but not least, I have here the Note 9. There's no doubt that the Note 9 is taller. From a width standpoint, the Note 9 is actually wider than the S10 Plus. So that's pretty interesting right there. So that pretty much does it. I went ahead and compared some of the phones that I have with the S10 Plus model that I have here. According to what I understand, the setup of this model would match exactly the incoming size of the S10 Plus that's coming to us a little later on this month. Again, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, please leave that information down below. Other than that, I'll catch everybody in the next video. I'm out.